Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network welcomes you to the following presentation of the Minnesota State High School League.
2 to 3, Connor Prairie. Ball goes inside for Bjorkman. Bjorkman inside, dunks! Parker Bjorkman, shot! Block on front, they
Something's coming. Something's coming. Yeah. Something's coming. Something's coming. Something's coming. Let the games begin. Come walk in my shoes. I done paid all my dues. I got something to prove. All in, nothing to lose. I was born for this. From day one, I wanted it. We come too far to quit. Ain't no stopping it. I was born for this. From day one, I wanted it. We come too far to quit. Ain't no stopping it. Ain't no stopping it. Ain't no stopping it. Ain't no stopping it. Let the games begin.
Welcome to Eden Prairie High School for tonight's matchup in the OSR Holiday Classic here between the Chaska Hawks and the Eden Prairie Eagles. A top 10 matchup in Class 4A once again for the Chaska Hawks. Eden Prairie ranked at number 4 spot in the Hawks, holding the number 6 spot from last week's rankings. I'm Ryan Paul, glad you've joined us here tonight on the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. It should be a great one in Section 2 of Class 4 between the Chaska Hawks and the Eden Prairie Eagles. Hawks come into the game with a 4-3 overall record, coming off a loss to Wayzata. Eden Prairie comes in at 5-2 overall. Second game of the day in this OSR Holiday Classic, Shakopee routed Edina in the prior game earlier today. Chaska will take on Edina tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, right back here on CHBN. But first, this one between Chaska and Eden Prairie. Ryan Paul on the commentary tonight, Jack Archer doing the camera, and Andrew Newman with the production duties tonight. MSHSL Director of Communications and head official tonight, Tim Layton, will throw the ball up for Cole Nicholson and Ariel Bland. Bland wins it back, and the ball tips out of bounds. Chaska, or will re-jump it. No, Chaska's going to get the ball off of the opening possession. So we're 1 second in. The tip-off goes out of bounds. It was ruled off of Bland of Eden Prairie, so we will see Chaska's first possession offensively here. Working right to left in their road white uniforms, new this year. Nicholson slips down low after getting the entry pass. Gives it back out for Colwyn, who works it around to Zach Leah. Now Spencer gets the sophomore, rips outside of the arc, gives it on for Krinos. Krinos hesitates. Back around for Cole Nicholson now. Nicholson back returning for Krinos. Nicholson working out hard down low. Going against Connor Christensen down there of Eden Prairie. Krinos back outside, streaking Zach Leah. Back around for Getz now, down low for Nicholson on the baseline. Nicholson going against Christensen. Nicholson gets the first bucket of the game. Chaska up 2-0 here. Lob to Bland, who throws it down. First bucket of the game is Ariel Bland throwing down a dunk. The other end, Krinos hesitates, loses it. Loose ball, bodies on the floor. Nicholson recovers for Chaska. Now he works it back for Krinos. Krinos tries a long one and drains it. Connor Krinos for 3. Whistle, and we'll get a foul. Austin Andrews to the free throw line. the 6'5 junior at the charity stripe for the first time tonight. His first one is up and good. 5-3 the score early here. Second of 2 is no good. Chaska holds on to a 2-point lead. Creno's in the corner. Backing down is Nicholson. Gives it off for Getz, who quickly pushes it outside. Now they get it back in for Nicholson. Nicholson gives it off for Leah. Leah pushed. First foul of the game goes against Eden Prairie's. Her first foul of the game on Eden Prairie is against number 14, Ariel Bland. One foul apiece here. 16:24 left in the first half from Eden Prairie High School. Down low, a steal by Austin Andrews. Pushes ahead now for Christensen. Christensen called for a walk. Creno's gets it in for Nicholson in the backcourt, right in front of their own bench. Nicholson crosses up. Now for Coleman. Creno's trying another long one. It's good. Connor Creno's his second 3 of the evening. Drake Dobbs, first time we've called his name tonight. Standout junior point guard for Eden Prairie, wearing number 11. A trio of juniors on the floor for the Eagles as John Henry throws it back. I should say 4 juniors on the floor. 3 of them were troublesome last year for this matchup. Ariel Bland, the transfer in from Oak Hill, played a year at Holy Family before going out to Oak Hill and now returns to play at Eden Prairie. Is the only senior on the floor for the Eagles. Zach Leah down on the other end for the Chaska Hawks. Creno's feeling it up and rims in and out. Nicholson was outnumbered on the offensive boards, and Drake Dobbs comes away behind the back. Drake Dobbs dancing around, guarded by Leah. Now they double team him. Gets it into the corner for Ariel Bland. Bland in the paint, backing down. Gets Bland up with the right. It's no good. Gets his own rebound and puts it back for 2. Chaska holds on to an 8-5 lead here. We go under 15 to play in the first half. Ben Coleman outside, far side. Nicholson now at the top. Leah in the corner, picked up by Bland. Leah down low for the sophomore Getz. Getz falling out of bounds, throws it away. Pushing his Christensen up to Drake Dobbs. Dobbs, hand in his face, 3 ball, no good. Rebound loose. Leah's tapping around with it. Still on the floor. Now Coleman comes away and crosses the timeline. Ben Coleman stomps up. Looks for Creno's. Now they get it down low. Getz by himself. Goes up and is fouled. Austin Andrews' first foul of the game for the junior. Spencer Getz, a sophomore. 2 free throws. First one right-handed up and through. We'll see some substitutions for the first time tonight. Brendan Donahue steps onto the floor for Eden Prairie. We will also see Jack Frick come on for Chaska. Replaces Ben Coleman. Second one for Getz is long. With 14:26 left. Dobbs runs it up. Hawks hold a 4-point lead. Top 10 matchup in Class 4 here tonight on the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network, brought to you by GSH Asset Management. Drake Dobbs hesitates, goes along the baseline, finds it off for Donahue at the top. Now Connor Christensen throws a long one up. It's no good. Eden Prairie fails to get the initial rebound, but Dobbs is able to recover and reset for Eden Prairie. Donahue outside, also a junior, dumps it in where it's poked loose, and Jack Frick comes away and will run with it. Frick, stopped up by Dobbs, gives it off for Creno's. Creno's takes a step all the way over in the corner for Jack Frick. Frick inside, had a wide open layup, passed it off for Nicholson outside though. Now Frick all the way in, left-handed layup is up and no good. Tipped around by Andrews, and finally Eden Prairie comes away. Comes out Connor Christensen. Now back to Andrews. Down low, Andrews going to be called for a travel before we got the shot up. We'll see Brady Nicholson come onto the floor, replacing Spencer Getz for the first time tonight. Frick for three, it's short. Rebound by Drake Dobbs. Dobbs comes back down. Dobbs all the way to the hole. Beautiful bucket from Drake Dobbs. Count the basket for the junior. Dobbs completes the three-point play, pulls Eden Prairie within one. Zach Leah now across the timeline, dumps it off, intended for Nicholson, but Drake Dobbs slid through and stole it away. Here's Austin Andrews now. Andrews guarded by the Nicholson brothers. Brady the freshman, Cole the senior. Dobbs dumps it off. Andrews off the window, count it, and the foul. So Eden Prairie takes the lead. Chance to extend on the 1-point lead, and they do just that. Zach Lee in the backcourt, picked up by Donahue. Brady Nicholson now, off for Krinos. Krinos picked up by Randy Williams. Missed layup down low for Chaska. Here comes Drake Dobbs now. Dobbs battling through, crosses over. Fancy dribbling and footwork from Dobbs, who gives it off now for Austin Andrews. Andrews inside the paint, falling down, gives it off for Williams. And Prairie now resets. Dobbs outside. Back to Williams, now down low for Andrews. Wide open Donahue in the corner. Defers for Dobbs. Now Dobbs is picked up by Krinos, fades away and knocks it down. Drake Dobbs makes it a 4-point game. 12 minutes left. In the first half here, Jack Frick around, guarded by Dobbs. Now Nicholson passes off for his younger brother Brady. Brady goes up, it's blocked. Rejection, and Eden Prairie can push. Comes Christensen now into the corner for Donahue. Back outside Williams. Swinging it around. Dobbs pulls it. No good on that three. Nicholson the board for the Hawks. 11 and a half left here in the first frame of basketball from Eden Prairie High School. Ryan Paul with you for the OSR Physical Therapy Holiday Tournament. Krinos for Nicholson now. Nicholson going to try his shot. This one's good. 1-point game. Drake Dobbs working the point for Eden Prairie. Steps inside, hands it off now for Randy Williams. Now Dobbs, not a man near him, and he can't hit that one. Dobbs rarely missing his wide open three-ball chances. Does so here though. Zach Leah to the rack, off the window, a little strong, but he gets it to fall. Hawks back on top. Now Eden Prairie on the right side. Andrews has it. Down low, back for Christensen now. Christensen draws a push. I think they're going to get Zach Leah on this one. Some subs onto the floor. Spencer Getz checks back in for Chaska, as does Ben Coleman and Luke Strazzanti. Randy Williams will find the seat on the bench for Eden Prairie. John Henry checks back in, as well as Lucas Dunford. Bland also back onto the floor. Dunford, a long two is good. Saw a little bit of Lucas Dunford last year in this matchup, the year ago this week. Ben Coleman going to run the floor for Chaska on this possession. He gives it off for sophomore Strazzanti. Hawks going with a younger set here on the front end of the floor. Strazzanti all by himself. Tries a shot. That's short. Follows a shot. Gives it down for Getz. Getz is going to get called for stepping back in. And with just under 10 minutes left, it's a turnover. So the junior, Brendan Donahue, going to run it for David Flom and Eden Prairie on this possession. Ariel Bland at the top now. Sagging off is Nicholson. Now they give it back off for Donahue. Henry. Back for Edwards. Edwards just checked into the game. Drew Edwards, a 6-foot senior. Turning it over here. And Getz with the steal. Getz all the way down to the hole. Spencer Getz, count it. No, but they're going to get Nicholson for trying to throw it down. So they won't. Getz will not get a chance to a 3-point play, but he will get 2 free throws. So the sophomore will get 2 free throws after the basket is waved off, but foul is still enforced. Donahue will find a seat, and Drake Dobbs is going to return, the starting point guard. Donahue getting a lesson from his coach on the bench right now. David Flom, a very successful coach for this Eden Prairie squad. 9:20 left. Eden Prairie down 1 to Chaska. Dobbs back outside for Edwards. Edwards looks for something to do with it. Gets it off for John Henry now. Now Bland in the far corner. Bland steps in, stopped up by Nicholson. Edwards tries a long 3. This is off. Ariel Bland snags the rebound though. Down low, Edwards back again. Dunford. Long hair and headband goes up with the left. It's no good. Rebound by Nicholson. A good stop for the Hawks on that possession. 8:49 left. First half. Nicholson from the elbow. It's short. Rebound by Dobbs for Eden Prairie. Drake Dobbs stomps up with the right. Crosses over. Dobbs fouled with a long 2 shot. Spencer Getz doesn't think either. Drake Dobbs sold it pretty well. Doesn't matter though, because still a foul. Two shots for the junior. Strazani going to come back in for Chaska. Getz going to take a seat. It's his second foul. No good from Dobbs. Nicholson jumps for the board. 8.5 left here in the first frame of basketball. Leah, down low Nicholson, backing down against Connor Christensen. Whistle, and they're going to get Christensen for wrapping around. First one of the game against Christensen. Leah will inbound, finding Krinos. Krinos catch and shoot. Knocking it down, Connor Krinos. Good looking shot there from the senior. When Krinos is on, he's a very effective shooter. Now we'll get another whistle. .808 left. Chaska up 4. Dobbs will inbound on the baseline. Andrews down low. Rejection. Nicholson will push. Leah outside. Krinos, heat check. Long. Loose rebound grabbed by Christensen. Dobbs. Andrews now. Check that. That's Christensen. Now it's Andrews. Down low, Bland. Holding going to be called on Luke Strazani as Ariel Bland was streaking. Not going to be a shooting foul. Bland's free throw is no good. That is a 1-and-1 for Eden Prairie. Now Strazani catches it in stride. Goes up. Good bucket from Luke Strazani. Now Crino's going to guard it. Pick up Dobbs. Dobbs stops short, gives it off for John Henry. Back to Bland in the corner. Henry with a hand in his face. That's long. Eden Prairie not shooting well from outside. Loose ball. A scrap for it. Chaska going to get the ball. They say it's last touch by Christensen. Timeout on the floor. Dave Flom wants to chat about it. 7:12 left for Eden Prairie. The Hawks hold a 6-point lead on the Eagles.
GSH Asset Management is a proud sponsor of the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. Based in the heart of Chaska, GSH is your one-stop shop for all of your wealth management needs. Visit us online at gshassetmanagement.com or call today at 952-556-1311. GSH Asset Management, building strategies for your financial.
I'm Cole Nicholson, and you're watching Chaska Hawks basketball on CHPN.
Welcome back to Eden Prairie High School. We've got 7:12 left here in the first half of this basketball game. It's a top 10 matchup in Class 4. The number 4 seed Eden Prairie Eagles come into the game with a 5-2 record, and Chaska ranked at number 6 with a 4-3 overall record. Hope you're enjoying our coverage here on the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. I'm Ryan Paul. Encourage you to check out our website and watch CHBN if you haven't done so already. Bringing you over 50 games of Hawks boys basketball, boys hockey. We'll throw in some girls basketball and girls hockey for you as well throughout the year. Hope you enjoy everything that we're able to bring you here on the CHPN. We're back in action here with 7:05 left. Nicholson takes it in right to left, goes to the hole. Christensen said no. Henry back up, back to Christensen. Now down low. Christensen dribbles out of trouble. Drake Dobbs going to look back to his coach for the set. They're telling him to just go with it. Now he fakes a pass down low. Ben Coleman wrapping around, going to get called for the infraction. Andrews at the line. The first one no good. 1-1. Leah coming across the timeline. 6:35 left. He blows past Bland, takes it to the hole, and gets it to drop. Wonderful streak by Zach Leah. 6.5 left. Hawks ahead 23-15. Be a big victory for Chaska if they can pull this one out. We've still got a lot of basketball to be played, but looking down the road, Chaska could use a couple key wins after dropping top 10 matchups to Prairie Lake and Wayzata in the last couple weeks. Hawks could use a marquee win. They've got a big one tomorrow night against against Edina as well. Edina not as strong as they typically are out of Section 2-4A, but still a very talented team are the Hornets. On the floor, Nicholson gets called draws a call, as he drives. 5th foul of the game on Eden Prairie. 5:56 to go. Andrews called for a push as Strazzani lost his footing with the inbound pass coming right back to where it was. Lucas Dunford gonna check back in. Couple of quick fouls on Austin Andrews. We'll have him take a seat. Nicholson drives. They're gonna get him for an offensive foul. Lower the shoulder a little too much. Player control foul called against Cole Nicholson. It's his first tonight. Bland outside. Henry. Cole Tyran, the sophomore, just checked into the game. Transferred over from Chanhassen, where he played his youth ball. Come play high school basketball at Eden Prairie. Christensen gets the basket with 5:25 left. Nicholson outside. Strazzani Backs up on a three. Now he drives. Called for a foul. He gets John Henry. Good crowd here tonight, Eden Prairie. What else would you want to be doing on a Thursday night over winter break here? Horrible, horrible weather outside. We had a snowstorm last night, and then today it decided to heat up and just rain all day. Sophomore Strazzani, the charity stripe for one more. Good. 5:14 left. It's 24-19 Chaska Hawk lead. Michael Schreiber just onto the floor for Eden Prairie. Gives it back off for Bland now. Back to Schreiber. Dobbs on the far side, under 5 to play. Down low, Bland lost it out of bounds. Bland going to apply some pressure in the backcourt. Now Leah running the one for Chaska on this run. Nicholson to the rack, off the window. Good bucket from Cole Nicholson. 26-19, 4.5 left. Crino's holding Dobbs. Now he drives in from the free throw line. Chucks up a wild one. It's no good. Zach Leah comes away. 4:18 left. Leah. Same shot on the other end. This time it banks in. 9-point game. Timeout on the floor. David Flom wants to talk about it again. 4:10 left. It's a 9-point Hawk lead. We'll be right back on CHPN.
GSH Asset Management is a proud sponsor of the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. Based in the heart of Chaska, GSH is your one-stop shop for all of your wealth management needs. Visit us online at gshassetmanagement.com or call today at 952-556-1311. GSH Asset Management, building strategies for your financial future.
We're back from Eden Prairie High School. Ryan Paul with you here. It's a 9-point Chaska Hawk lead in the latter minutes of the first half. 28-19 the score. Tomorrow on CHPN we will have a near mirror of today's schedule. We will have boys hockey coverage streaming via the Youth Hockey Hub. They do a great job with their live stream. Greg Erickson is doing color commentary with John Conley tomorrow. You can access that game at watchchpn.com, or you just go to Youth Hockey Hub and get access to that game. And that is at noon tomorrow from Prairie Lake. And then we will be back here tomorrow night at 6 o'clock for the early game between Chaska and Edina and boys hoops. Dobbs keeps it alive on the offensive end. This is an ugly 3-ball from Michael Schreiber. There we go, under 4 left. Nicholson resets it off now for Luke Strazzani, who gives it to Krinos. Krinos to the rack. Block, but they're going to get Schreiber for the reaching call. Ten-point game after the Krinos free throw. 3:38 left. No good. Dobbs outside, 3:24 and ticking. Eden Prairie trying to cut into that double-digit lead that Chaska holds right now. Here's Christensen inside. Stopped up by Leah, though. Henry outside. Down low. Donahue. Donahue up and can't get it to drop. Loose ball. It tips around off the rim. Nicholson skies for the rebound. Now Leah going to push. Leah hesitates. Stops for Strazzani. Now Nicholson goes behind the back and the corner. Jack Frick for three, just off. Rebound Eden Prairie. Dobbs trying to do some fancy footwork. Here's a whistle. It's going to be a foul on Krinos. Hawks fans thought it was going to be offensive. Thought Dobbs was throwing some elbows, but instead Connor Krinos is the guilty party on the body call. So Drake Dobbs will shoot the double bonus. Dana Coleman having a chat with Tim Layton, one of the officials tonight, about that call. 2:48 left, back to a 9-point lead. Dobbs at the line for the second. This one's good. Back to an 8-point advantage. Nicholson crosses over in the backcourt, going against Christensen. Now Frick outside, back to Nicholson. 2:36 left. Frick in the corner. Frick drives, whistle. It's going to be on the floor. Looks like we're going to get Brendan Donahue for the call, and we will. Ninth foul on the Eagles. Frick's good one. Frick's first one is good. One more coming for the sophomore. Second one also good. Back to 10-point advantage for Chaska. Dobbs manning the point with 2:20 left here in the first half. Pushes it off for Christensen, who works it around for Donahue. Now John Henry at the top. Ariel Bland gives it back for Dobbs, who resets around. Guarded by Leah. Dobbs stepping in. Bland lost it out of bounds. It's going to go to Eden Prairie, though. Dobbs gets it in quickly for Connor Christensen, who pushes off for Bland. Now Dobbs has it back. Dobbs, a runner. No good. Out of bounds. Chaska ball. Eden Prairie struggling from the field tonight. You rarely see that out of this Eagles roster. Nicholson coming up with 1:45 left here in the first half. Leah off for Frick. Back up top for Coleman. Entry pass down low, Nicholson. They find a wide open Ben Coleman in the corner. Three is good! Ben Coleman for three. Down low for Eden Prairie. Christensen up top. Donahue knocks it down. Back to a 10-point game. 1:10 left. Nicholson running up with it. Eden Prairie defense got caught sleeping in the backcourt. Frick tries his chance. No good. 60 seconds left here in the first half. Dobbs goes up. Nearly swatted by Nicholson. Now there's a scrum for it. Williams and Frick involved. Now it's tied up. And alternating possession is going to go to Eden Prairie, but the tie-up is a positive sign for Chaska. 34-24 here with 52.8 left here. Dobbs gets it in for Christensen. Andrews sits in foul trouble. 45 seconds left. Eden Prairie going to try to run some off before getting up a shot. Donahue out for Dobbs. Dobbs resets now. 27 seconds left. Exactly, not even going to bother. "17, 16, 15. 10 seconds left. Drake Dobbs going to hold for the last shot. Leah guards him. Now they switch off. Nicholson takes him. 5 seconds left. Dobbs crosses over. Nicholson at the buzzer. Dobbs throws it up off the layup. And Strazzani's bucket at the buzzer is no good. At the break, Chaska playing one of their better first halves of this basketball season so far. It's a 34-24 Hawk lead at halftime. We'll be right back on the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network.
GSH Asset Management is a proud sponsor of the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. Based in the heart of Chaska, GSH is your one-stop shop for all of your wealth management needs. Visit us online at gshassetmanagement.com or call today at 952-556-1311. GSH Asset Management, building strategies for your financial future.
Welcome back to Eden Prairie High School. We're getting ready for the final 18 minutes of regulation basketball here between the number 6 ranked Chaska Hawks and the number 4 ranked Eden Prairie Eagles. The Hawks hold Eden Prairie to 24 points in the first half and take a 10-point lead into the halftime break. We come out here and we will see the same starting lineups for both teams. Ryan Paul with you on the commentary tonight. Andrew Newman producing with Jack Archer on the camera duty. Hawks will get it to open up the second half. Left to right across the screen works Connor Krinos in the all-white uniforms. Quickly the ball is tipped out of bounds. Ten seconds in. Nicholson has it outside, gives it away for Leah. Now back to Nicholson. Nicholson pushed down by Bland. No whistle though. The ball goes out of bounds. Eagle basketball. "25 seconds in. Drake Dobbs runs it up the near side for Eden Prairie at the 1 spot. Dobbs almost had his pocket picked by Krinos. They go down low for Ariel Bland. Bland up with it, no good. Rebound by Coleman for Chaska. Corner, Krinos stops up, gives it in for Getz now. Back up top. Krinos drives in, looking for someone in the corner. Nobody was there. He gives it off for Coleman on the wing instead. Now Chaska's mixed up on offense. Spencer Getz streaks down into the low post and gets 2. Hawks up 12. Christensen, Bland in the corner now. Austin Andrews back onto the floor. Drake Dobbs, 18 points a game, and he pads that with his drive to the hole, cutting it back to a 10-point lead. Coleman. Down low Nicholson, double team, gets it off Coleman. Open 3 ball is short. 6:20 left, and Eden Prairie gets an offensive run. Christensen inside, steps back, hesitates on an elbow jumper. It's no good. Rebound by Austin Andrews over the body of Spencer Getz. Andrews down low. The hook shot is good. 16 minutes left. Chaska up 8. Now Coleman on the far side. Looks up, gives it away for Krinos. Now Leah with a jab step, dumps it in for Getz. Getz had it blocked, gets it back though. Chaska quickly swings it around. Nicholson's 3 is nothing but air. Krinos taps it out of bounds off of Bland. Smart play from the Hawks senior. Scoreboard went out momentarily. I think is why we have the extra stoppage. But I think it has been reset. And Krinos will get the inbound pass. 15:40 left. Chaska swinging the ball around the outside. Nicholson gets it, finally jams in. Nicholson goes up from about 8 feet and gets a bucket to drop. 38-28. Henry for 3 off. Eden Prairie really struggling to find their stroke on the jump shots tonight. Rare occasion to see that from this Eagles roster, as I mentioned in that first half. Coleman outside, Nicholson. Turns it back to the junior Coleman. Krinos with a wide open run on the baseline. Dobbs blocked him from behind. 15 minutes left. Dobbs gonna run with it. Fancy footwork from Drake Dobbs, who takes it in now. Gives it back off for Andrews. Here's Christensen for 3. It's no good. Nicholson nonchalantly grabs the rebound. Inside, Nicholson fouled as he drives. 2 free throws ahead for the Chaska senior and future Northern Colorado Bear. First foul of this half. good alumni attendance tonight. Got a handful of guys back in town for their winter break. And now, if you've been watching any amount of Chaska basketball this year, you may know about the Nicholson's right knee. The scab seems to come off every single game and start bleeding, and now he's going to wipe it with a warm-up shirt and try to say that it's good. Referee's not having that. The athletic trainer is taking his time finding his tape. And now he's going to make him come down to him. So, as it seems, it happens every single game. Cole Nicholson has to get his knee taped, and he's not happy about it. Dana Coleman's going to take a timeout to avoid a sub. With 14:40 left, send you to break. We'll be right back.
GSH Asset Management is a proud sponsor of the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. Based in the heart of Chaska, GSH is your one-stop shop for all of your wealth management needs. Visit us online at gshassetmanagement.com or call today at 952-556-1311. GSH Asset Management, building strategies for your financial future.
Eden Prairie, 14:40 left. Nicholson's knee has been properly taped, and he'll shoot his 2 free throws now with 14:40 to go. It's a 10-point Chaska lead. Nicholson's first one is up and good. As I was saying before we went to break, Nicholson's knee he scabbed it in one of the early games, or he's cut it in one of the early games, and since then it's just been scabbed. But it seems like every game it starts to bleed again, and the referees need to stop the game and have it get taped up. So something to watch for as we go down the road. It's back to a 12-point Hawk lead here. Eden Prairie struggling from the field tonight, allowing Chaska to roll on top so far to this point. Down low, Andrews has to back it out for Brendan Donahue. Dobbs on the elbow, steps in, floater, good. Back to a 10-point game, 14:09 left on the clock. Krinos held by Dobbs as he brought it up though. We crossed 14 minutes left. Leah. Nicholson outside for Spencer Getz. Now they give it back to Zach Leah. Down low, Nicholson going against Christensen. Up with it, Nicholson, no good. Rebound by the Eagles. Dobbs. Crossover. Andrews inside with the right. Flings it back out. Donahue waiting for a 3. This one's no good. Body's on the floor. Donahue's 3 goes up and over the backboard. Out of bounds, Hawks ball. Nicholson crosses over on the timeline. 10-point Chaska lead. Leah does the same. Zach Leah picks up his dribble, looks for an option, gives it back out for Spencer Getz. Nicholson down low. Leah, 3 ball, it's off. Looks like it may have been tipped. Nevertheless, it misses badly. 13 minutes left, 10-point Chaska lead. Dobbs for 3. Money! One thing Chaska wants to avoid, it's letting Drake Dobbs get hot. He can take over a game like that. 7-point lead. Leah steps in, gives it off for Nicholson outside. He's waiting for it. Now Nicholson goes back to Getz. And Krinos takes it. Krinos works off a ball screen. Down on the baseline, throws it away, gives it for Jack Frick, whose 3 is off. Frick struggling from beyond the arc tonight. Leah had all day to shoot this one, and he makes it. Back to a 10-point Chaska Hawk lead. Dobbs at the other end. 12:06 left. Dobbs outside. Dribbles around, looks for an option, calls out his shots. Dobbs hesitates. Going against the sophomore Fricks. Leah swats at it. Over into the corner now for Austin Andrews. Down low, John Henry no good. Everybody's battling for it. They're going to get Zach Leah for swatting it away. Now they do get Nicholson for holding. Second one of the game on the Hawks senior. Ariel Bland checks in for Eden Prairie, as does Randy Williams, and Luke Strazzanti is back onto the floor for Chaska. Here's Dobbs now in the near side. Dobbs goes in, tipped out of bounds. Eden Prairie will keep it. 11:32 left. Eden Prairie in the late conference. Has not gotten to any late conference games yet. Chaska and the Metro West will start their conference schedule later in January. Hawks will also see two non-conference games right smack in the middle of their Metro West schedule. Hawks will go to Washburn, Minneapolis Washburn, and then we will play Minnetonka at home. Bit of an uncanny or odd scheduling occurrence there, but two non-conference games right in the middle of your Metro West schedule. Chaska trying to retaliate off of that Eden Prairie bucket with the three of their own, but it's no good. It was off of Chaska, and Eden Prairie is going to get it back. 10:50 left. 43-35 the score. Frick takes a seat. And Dobbs will inbound for Eden Prairie and get it back. Crosses the timeline. Crosses over a couple times. Power dribble. Now he gets it off for John Henry. Eagles swinging around. Christensen. Dobbs backing down. Krinos goes up with the right. Count it. Krinos' third foul of the night. Gonna give Eden Prairie a chance to pull within 5. Krinos will take a seat. No good on the Dobbs free throw. Nicholson grabs the board and he's picked up by Bland in the backcourt. 10-12 left. Thanks for joining us tonight on the CHPN. Hope you're enjoying our coverage of this OSR Physical Therapy Holiday Classic, Chaska annual participant. Nicholson down low off the window. Good basketball from Chaska on that possession. Puts him back up 45-37. Good pace to the second half. Opposed to the first half, we've only had 3 fouls to this point. We're approaching the 8-minute elapsed mark, and we'll get an offensive foul. They're going to call Austin Andrews for his 4th foul. He got called for holding down low. Oh no, they called Ariel Bland instead. That's only a second. If it would have been on Andrews, it would have been his 4th. All of us up here thought it was on Andrews. Bland will sit down after he's called for a 2nd foul. Bland in and out a couple times tonight, getting quick breathers. Strazzani from Coleman. Strazzani can't put it away. 45-37, just under 9.5 left. Williams gives it off now for Donahue. Donahue backs it off for Andrews. Andrews a three ball. It's no good. Eden Prairie really struggling from long range tonight. 45-37 still to score. Now Strazzani going to try from three ball range, and it's a knockdown. Big bucket for Luke Strazzani with 9 minutes left. Dom's going to try to come back quickly. Match it of his own. Now he pulls up from the elbow. Drake Dom, some fancy footwork. Can't get the bucket to drop, though. A rare poor shooting evening for Eden Prairie and Drake Doms. Leah guarded by Williams. Now they dump it down for Nicholson. Streaking his gets an ill-advised pass and a steal by Austin Andrews. With 8.5 left. Dobbs comes down, drives in. Nothing doing there, though. Now Andrews pulls that out to the corner. Back to his teammate Dobbs. Donahue. Connor Christensen took his eye off it. Let it slip right through his fingertips. This goes out of bounds. Turnover and timeout by Eden Prairie. We'll step aside. It's an 11-point Chaska Hawk lead in this top 10 matchup. You're watching CHBN.
GSH Asset Management is a proud sponsor of the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. Based in the heart of Chaska, GSH is your one-stop shop for all of your wealth management needs. Visit us online at gshassetmanagement.com or call today at 952-556-1311. GSH Asset Management, building strategies for your financial...
Welcome back to Eden Prairie High School. Ryan Paul with you. Got Andrew Newman standing by. Jack Archer doing camera work tonight. It's an 11-point Chaska Hawk lead on the number 4 ranked Eden Prairie Eagles. Those rankings, of course, provided by Minnesota Basketball News, where we get the rankings from. We are coming out of the Eden Prairie David Flom timeout. Say that again.
David Flom and Dana Coleman played basketball together. Gustavus Adolphus.
There you go. Words of wisdom. Some extra knowledge from our producer tonight, Andrew Newman, chiming in. Teammates David Flom and Dana Coleman back at Gustavus. Leah tips it down for Nicholson. Nicholson works it. Now Zach Leah all by himself. Leah for 3. It's off. Rebound by Drake Dobbs. Dobbs all the way down. Gets the defender to jump. Puts it up. It's no good. Taps the rebound back out for Andrews. Andrews at his pocket pick that goes out of bounds. Chaska last touched it. Inbound pass. Back up top for John Henry. 7.5 left. Easy lay-in for Austin Andrews. 9-point Chaska advantage. Strazzani on the near side. Shout out to Peter Newman who's watching tonight. I would assume from the comfort of his own home. As Krinos bangs a 3 home. Is that where he's watching from? The comfort of Edge Hill Drive? Edge Hill Road? Good memories at that place. Andrew back out for Henry. Henry knocks it through. Back to a 9-point game. Back and forth exchanging buckets are the Chaska Hawks and the Eden Prairie Eagles. Strazzanti, corner 3. No good. Rebound offensively by Krinos. He goes up and under. Count it for the senior, Connor Krinos. Chaska senior captain Connor Crino is fired up after that one. No good on the free throw. .6:22 left. 53-42. Also want to give a shout out to the Krauscher family watching tonight from Egan. Eric Krauscher, great chatting with him at the boys hockey game earlier today. Hopefully get Eric back on the call for a basketball or hockey game sometime soon. Mastermind of West Metro High School sports. As we go under 6 minutes here, 53-42. Leah dribbles around at the top. Down low, Scherzani, give it to him. Beautiful bucket by Chaska sophomore Luke Scherzani. No good on the free throw. 5.5 left. Down low, Andrews fouled. .5:25 left. Andrews 2 free throws for the junior. First one is good. Randy Williams and Cole Tyran will check back in. Back to an 11-point Hawk lead, 55-44. 5:25 left. Nicholson gets in the backcourt. Guarded tightly by Cole Tyran. Tyran scraps for a steal. Nicholson gets it back, bounces it out. Crino's, and it is going to be an over-the-back call. Dana Coleman displeased with the call, but I do think it's the right one. Nicholson pounded it into the ground. .5:14 left in this one. Donahue going to inbound for Drake Dobbs. Dobbs running some clock out. They need to get moving. Henry outside. 3. Good. John Henry. .55-47. Nicholson's guarded by Tyran. That's a mismatch. Backing down Nicholson 6'4". Tyran 5'11". We get a foul called here on Eden Prairie. It's against Tyran. And Zach Lee is going to inbound for Chaska. 4:39 left. Crino's for 3. That's off. Rebound by Donahue. Here come the Eagles. 4.5 left. And the matchup between top 10 teams. Henry knocks it down. 5-point game. Nicholson down low. Goes up. Gonna get the call on Austin Andrews. I think he was in the restricted area. Otherwise, it would have been a charge. Nicholson was aware of it, laid the body in, and drew the foul. Number 4 on Austin Andrews. No. Again, they call it on John Henry. Yeah, they did call it on John Henry. That's right. Dobbs inside, goes baskets and gets a bucket. Back to a 5-point lead. Under 4 left. Leah crosses over against Donahue. Nicholson down. Gets wide open. Right-handed floater is good. Timeout on the floor. Dana Coleman calls a short timeout. We'll step aside. When we come back, Hawks up 59-52.
GSH Asset Management is a proud sponsor of the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. Based in the heart of Chaska, GSH is your one-stop shop for all of your wealth management needs. Visit us online at gshassetmanagement.com or call today at 952-556-1311. GSH Asset Management, building strategies for your financial future.
We return from Eden Prairie. It's a 59-52 Chaska lead with 3:43 to play. Seven-point Chaska lead. Dana Coleman was called the last time out. And we return with an Eden Prairie inbound on the baseline. And they're going to roll it, try to conserve some time. Dobbs is going to pick it up at the timeline. Reminder to join us back here tomorrow night, 6 o'clock tip-off tomorrow, not 7:30. It's at 6 o'clock. We have the early game tomorrow. Andrews drew a foul call as he threw it up. Chaska draws Edina tomorrow night. 6 o'clock right back here from Eden Prairie. We'll also have a boys hockey matchup tomorrow. Should be a good one. I talked to Blaine Warner and Billy Bronson. At halftime, they're here supporting their classmates. But they said it should be another good game tomorrow, and I believe they're right. Hawks playing another section opponent in Prairie Lake tomorrow in boys hockey. That game will be live on the Youth Hockey Hub, which you can access through Watch CHPN. Great tournament that they're putting on over there in Prairie Lake. Here's Strazzani now on the baseline. Throws it away. Bad turnover by Luke Strazzani, and here comes Dobbs now. Dobbs into the paint. Up with the right, and it's good. 5-point game. 3:10 left. Chaska needs to get back in sync. It gets tipped out of bounds. And they get a foul called against Donahue. Whoa, Chaska got bailed out there. Couple of careless passes there from Chaska. It almost led to a score for Eden Prairie, but instead Chaska gets bailed out by a foul call on Donahue. It's his third, and Zach Leal gets sent to the charity stripe. 1-1 coming for the junior. First one is good. He'll get one more. Three minutes left. It's a 6-point game. Dobbs. Back to Christensen. Hunter Christensen for three, and it's a 3-point game with under 3 minutes left. It's a good one coming up. Glad you've tuned in. Watch CHBN.com. I'm Ryan Paul, bringing you coverage of this one tonight. Strazzani at the top. Over for Leah. Leah guarded by Donahue. Now he sags off of him. Dumping it down to Nicholson now. 2:20 left. Nicholson triple team. Throws it off for Leah. Now Nicholson again trying to draw a foul down there. They give it to Leah. Leah says no go on a 3-ball. Now Connor Crino is going to streak out. Nicholson went through down to Leah, or Strazzani, who can't complete the layup. Chaska would have liked to have that bucket. Instead, with 2 minutes left, it's a 3-point game. Dobbs on the outside. Passes it off for Christensen. 60-57, shaping up to be a good one. Chaska led by as many as 12. Dobbs going against Leah. This is a good point guard matchup between juniors. Now into the corner for Donahue. Timeout Eden Prairie. They want to talk it over and draw something up for the final 1:35. We'll step aside. CHPN. Back from Eden Prairie. It's a 3-point game. We've got a minute 35 to go after we come out of the Eden Prairie timeout. Eden Prairie with 1 timeout left. Chaska with 3. Dobbs will not be on the ball to run this one. Looks like we might get an ISO for him coming up. 90 seconds left. Dobbs handles it now. He pulls up from 3-ball range. Can't connect. Dobbs really struggling tonight. Nicholson had the ball poked out of his hands. 1:20 left. Now down low it's Christensen. Going against Getz. He beats him into the hole and cuts to a 1-point game. 1:08 left. 59-60. We go under 60 seconds left. Scoreboard didn't show it, but we have a 1-point game on our hands. Nicholson with it. Under a minute left. 60-59. Nicholson at the top. Timeout on the floor. Dana Coleman wants to chat with his team. Just a reminder, if you enjoy what you're seeing, I encourage you to head over to watchchpn.com/donate. Check out, we have a handful of ways that you can donate. We are 100% funded by the community. And we appreciate all of your support throughout this winter sports season, bringing you as many games as we're able. Like this one, supported by viewers like you, 100% funded by the community. We appreciate all your support. Able to bring you games all season long. I'm Ryan Paul, joined to my left side by Andrew Newman on the production tonight. Jack Archer manning the camera. You saw at halftime our whole crew featured on the holiday greetings. We hope you had a wonderful Christmas, or however you celebrate, and have a great rest of your holiday season. We will have tonight and then tomorrow, I know I mentioned we have a basketball and hockey game, and then Saturday we will also have our third and final hockey game of this holiday break. That schedule is available at watchchpn.com. We've got 43 and a half left from Eden Prairie. We're coming out of the Chaska timeout. And it is a 1-point game. Connor Krinos will inbound right in front of the scorer's table. Gets it away for Nicholson. Back to Krinos. Krinos down low, had an open look. Instead passes for Strazzanti. Nicholson dribbles around. Eden Prairie not fouling. Going for a steal. Now Leah has it with 30 seconds left. Nicholson back into the corner for Krinos. Chaska needs to avoid a turnover. Eden Prairie not going to foul Nicholson. Now Getz does just that and turns it over. 17 seconds left. Eden Prairie going to try to hold for the last shot. No, Krinos is going to foul Drake Dobbs. With 14 and a half left. It's 4th foul on Connor Krinos. Dana Coleman wants to chat about it one more time. 14 and a half left. It's a 1-point game. Eden Prairie We'll get the ball when we come back.
GSH Asset Management is a proud sponsor of the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. Based in the heart of Chaska, GSH is your one-stop shop for all of your wealth management needs. Visit us online at gshassetmanagement.com or call today at 952-556-1311. GSH Asset Management, building strategies for your financial future.
I'm Connor Krinos, and you're watching Chaska Hawks basketball on CHBN.
Well, it's going to be a good one. Chaska led by as many as 12 just a couple minutes ago. Eden Prairie got back into this game from a couple John Henry 3 balls, and all of a sudden, we've got a 60-59 one-point barn burner on our hands. We're in a timeout. Dana Coleman, I believe it's his last one. No. That was the, no, he has one timeout left. Each coach has a timeout left. And with 14.5 left, we'll see what comes of this one. Henry will inbound for Eden Prairie. Doms catches it off the inbound pass. Leah steals it. No, he's called for a foul. Ten seconds left. Dana Coleman wants that last timeout, I think. No, instead Eden Prairie might call it. Well, we're going to get a timeout anyway. And it is called by Eden Prairie. 10 seconds left. We'll keep it here. I'm just going to step aside momentarily. You're watching Hawks basketball. Ten seconds left. Hawks and Eagles going at it here in this top 10 matchup in Class 4. Potential matchup in the Section 2 4A playoffs come March. Eden Prairie had the best of Chaska last year in this game. Hawks trying to change that. One-point game. Ryan Paul with you here from high atop at Eden Prairie High School. 10.1 on the clock. Eden Prairie gets it in. Connor Christensen back up top for John Henry. Down low. Andrews spins around. 4 seconds left. Goes up with it. Gets a bucket to fall. Dana Coleman needs a timeout. 1 second left. It's a 1-point lead for Eden Prairie. 1.4 on the clock. Eden Prairie takes the lead. Chaska calls their final timeout. Eden Prairie drew it up just right, get that final bucket. And now we're going to run, it looks like we might add some time back on the clock. 2.5, if I'm reading Tim Layton's mouth, yeah, 2.5 is what we're putting back on. So we're going to add some time back on, and that'll give Chaska some more clock to work with. The Eden Prairie coaches are displeased. It's the assistant coaches, though. David Flom is busy drawing up a defensive set for his Eagles. Dana Coleman's eagerly writing on the whiteboard in his huddle. Now we're going to have another discussion between the officials. Eden Prairie going to try to face guard Chaska. Well, Chaska's going to try to get the final shot off. Watch CHPN.com, bringing you coverage of this one tonight. The same thing tomorrow, 6 o'clock, Hawks and Edina. 2.5 left. Teams are out of timeouts. And this will be it. Spencer Getz going to inbound. He can run the baseline if needed. 1 point Eden Prairie lead. Let's see if Chaska can work some magic. Fans are on their feet. Getz runs the baseline. Needs to get it in. Throws it, and it's tipped and caught by Eden Prairie, and that's going to do it. Eden Prairie comes back from being down 12 and is able to defeat Chaska tonight by 1 point in the OSR Physical Therapy Holiday Classic. Appreciate your viewership tonight. Hope you'll join us tomorrow at 6 o'clock for Chaska and Edina. Back in this game, back from Eden Prairie High School. For my cameraman Jack Archer, producer Andrew Newman, I'm Ryan Paul saying so long this evening. Hawks fall in a nail biter.